You have no idea how excited I am. This is Faversham in Kent. I'm going to take you on a walking tour around the town centre and the creek today. We're going to get a coffee and we're going to get a beer. All of the usual things. Already guys, this place is blowing my mind. I've got a creek behind me, I've got a brewery over that side, and a house that looks like it's from the Tudor period right there, which I'll show you in a second. Let's not beat around the bush. This is Faversham in Kent. Let's go. I mean, look at that. How old is that building? We'll have a proper look at the creek in a bit. But I just wanted to have a look here. Oh, imagine jumping in there. Got the road there, but that leads all the way out and eventually out to the sea. I don't even know what this building is. Does anyone know what it is? The Faversham Sea Cadet Corps unit. Wow. I mean, that is just amazing, isn't it? So this is the brewery, and that's so cool. It's like Willy Wonka. Nobody ever goes in, nobody ever comes out. I mean, you've heard the term, this place smells like a brewery, but this place does smell like cinnamon biscuits. It's amazing. Wish I could bottle that smell and take it home with me. So yeah, Shepherd Neame. It's where they brew stuff like the Whitstable Bay, Bishop's Finger, all the classics made right here, and that's why Faversham has so many pubs, which we will check out in a bit. Alright, okay, let's get down to business. Aaron drove today, he's parked in this place, Partridge Lane car park. We've done 4 hours, £5.60, that's okay. And you can use the Ringo app as well, but I've realised everyone hates the Ringo app because it's the root of all evil, basically. It's when you know you're somewhere special, when you've got these kind of notice boards around and those sort of bins, blue bin liner. If you're coming down here by train, there are regular trains from London Victoria. I think it takes about 1 hour and 10 minutes to get down here, and the station is just on the edge of the town, so you can access everywhere I'm about to go rather easily. I've been down about 3 roads so far, and already the buildings and the houses are absolutely blowing me away. I couldn't miss the opportunity to come here. It's a little pond, loads of ducks, having an absolute ball of a time. I couldn't miss it. Stonebridge Pond. What a beautiful day it is just to come down and sit and read a book. You never know, you might even see a kingfisher. This is exactly the life I want. On the benches at the back there was someone just sitting reading a book. Absolutely unbelievable. And even though this is a very residential area, as you can see, the Chart Mills Ancient Monument is down here. I'm very keen just to see what that's like, because obviously we're just surrounded by houses. This is freaking me out a bit. Got a little stream next to you. No way, no way, no way. No way does this exist. Look at that. Fresh water flowing. So this is Chart Mill. What a cool old building. So this was actually where they made the gunpowder. The fact that this is just in a housing estate is crazy. It's the oldest gunpowder mill in the world, dating back 400 years. It's open Saturdays, Sundays 2 to 5 p.m. So far I've seen a brewery, a pond, and an old gunpowder mill. Can't believe my luck. And those weren't even the things I was looking for originally. Can anyone tell me what those birds are? With the red beaks, having a bit of a potter about. Look at the buildings behind the stream. We need to get back on track. Oh, Faversham Brewery, there you go. Our first glimpse of a Shepherd Neame pub, the Bull Inn. Looks great as well. Look at the street behind it. What a setting. We've got Home Bargains opening up in November. Just building it now. Antiques and collectibles. Dogs welcome in there. There's a vintage tea room. Love it. My mum and dad would absolutely love this place. And be prepared to be blown away by these buildings. I'm just obsessed with this. The beams. I did read that Faversham has 400 listed buildings. Looking at every one, you think it could be a listed building. Come on, that is just ridiculous. Imagine living there. It's the only thing about coming out on Saturdays is that it is packed to the rafters with people. And if you've watched my videos before, you know how much I enjoy solitude. So I guess we're coming onto the High Street here. Is it called a High Street? Already I'm enjoying the non-chain shops. A gem and mineral shop. Getting into the hustle and bustle now. I've just spotted another Shepherd Neame. I think it could be time for the first pint and maybe some lunch. The sun in. Just quickly, this is the central car park I told you about. As you can see, it is banging in there. There is a Faversham pool over there. So if you fancy a swim, that'd be a good place to go. I can't swim at the moment with my sensitive knees. It's not often I get a beer before I get a coffee. It's like a whole new experience. That's what we like to see, a family butcher. Old school bookshops. More antiques. Oh look, there's a doggy down there. Hello. Right, I'm not going to go much further than here, but down there is the station. We've got more buildings here, and I'm just noticing this bit, even though the buildings are still all very old, there are a few familiar names like Boots, Best Kebab Shop, and Superdrug. So it's not all independent, it's nice to have a mix. That looks great, the old wine vaults. Fleur de Lis Museum. Ossie's Fish Bar. Oh, the smell of that is making me feel a bit queasy as I've just eaten. But where's the other Ossie's Fish Bar around here? I'm sure I've seen one before. Is it in Whitstable or something? Meant to be the best fish and chips in the universe. I've heard good things about the refinery as well. Again, if I wasn't full of haddock, I'd have a coffee there. This looks like it used to be a pub. I can't see what it is. The Ship? Does anyone know? Did it used to be a pub? The famous Guildhall building here in all of its glory. It's grand old cinema. Royal Cinema Faversham. It's showing all the latest Twisters, Inside Out. Don't think it's open at the moment, but still, that is a grand old independent cinema. Remember, support independent. I'm sure Odeon and View will be alright. Look at that. We don't have one of them in Dartford. Some of the buildings are ridiculous. 1570. Here we go, the market. Nothing better than some fresh fruit and veg at the market. Oh, like school dinner cakes over there. My favourite. It's absolutely popping off down here. Cafe Guild, any good? Let me know. It's known as the oldest market in Kent. It was even mentioned in the Domesday Book of 1086, but some say it was actually running before then. Imagine having a 1,000-year-old market. That's pretty much how old I feel right now. So weird, one of those market stalls was just playing We'll Be Together from Grease 2, one of my favourite films of all time. And that is the most obscure song you can possibly play on a Saturday afternoon in a Kent historic market town. Those beers I mentioned earlier, Whitstable Bay, Spitfire, Bear Island, more from the Faversham Brewery there, Mad Cat. So the market is on Tuesdays, Fridays and Saturdays. Oh dear. Plenty of classic DVDs. Got the Friends box set there. Norman Wisdom. Oh god, these are worth a fortune. Star Wars action figures. Look at that. It's so cool. I'm sure I used to have those Simpsons ones. That Diamond Dallas Page. Where's Scuba Steve? And Steve Austin? I'm sorry, what? This is a Tesco's. I thought it was an old workhouse or something. Bloody hell. Now that is unreal. Looks like an old ironworks. Old iron balls. Well, that was the market. You cannot tell me right now you are not blown away. I haven't been to a market in so long. I'm from Romford originally, which is also a historic market town. But that market, nothing compared to that. Most of these buildings are at least 300 years old. As you can see, it's lively in terms of cars around here. And we are going to continue walking down this way because I know it leads down to Standard Quay, which is a place I really want to check out. It's got loads of small businesses, coffee, beer, and also the creek. And can you believe I almost walked past this completely? Look at that. And these as well. Individual colour for each house. It's a very unique spire. Again, my friends, if you're liking the video, please give the thumbs up button a hit. It really helped me out. And actually, only 10% of the people that watch my videos are subscribed, so please subscribe if you can. St Mary of Charity, and you know how much I love a church. One of my favourite things to do when it is so hot is just to sit inside, just to catch a breath and just take a moment in silence. How am I supposed to do this? Every time I go to walk down the road, I see something else just down one of the side roads and I need to have a look at. Look at this one. That really does stand out. The Phoenix Tavern. Alright, this place looks too good to miss out. I think we should get another pint. And obviously, been to a few pubs now, but let me know what the best pub in Faversham is in the comments below. God, I feel absolutely hammered after that. What am I going to do? I haven't even had a coffee yet. Historic building of Kent. Most of them are. The beams. There's so many beams everywhere. Reminds me at Thorpe Park, do you remember the old ghost train, Wicked Witch's Horn? The building looked like that. Or was it more like that? It sadly burnt down in 1998. Oh! That might be my favourite yet. It's like the Taylor Swift Evermore house. It says we are now standing on the precincts of Faversham Abbey. Arden's house on the right incorporates part of the outer gateway, which was demolished in 1772. Now that does look a lot older than the rest of the house. There's not many towns where there is just a small house on top of a tree trunk. It's like Stuart Little's house. I see, it's a depiction of the inner gateway of Faversham Abbey. I've done it again, getting sidetracked. I'm just trying to walk to the creek. This video is going to be about 3 hours long at this rate. I'm enjoying walking down this road, just seeing how many cats there are in the front windows. A lot of people have cats around here. I know I'm going to miss out a lot of stuff because I'm only here for a few hours. But yeah, if you're from Faversham, please say hello in the comments down below. And also, let me know anything I've missed out today. Any recommendations, recommended pubs. What's the best pub? What's the best coffee shop? Yeah, just let me know down in the comments. It could be time for another pint. The Anchor. This place looks great. Pint on my own this time. Next to this very cool old building. And what could be better on a day like today than a refreshing beer? Cheers everyone. God, that's fantastic. I went for a Spitfire to pay homage to the Shepherd Neame Faversham Brewery. Honestly, how's that for a beer garden? That place was great, and that was my third pint of the day. I am feeling a bit squiffy now, but let's move on. I think I need a coffee, sober up a bit. Ah, that was the old building. So behind there was the beer garden. Standard Quay, here we go. The historic Standard Quay right next to the creek in Faversham. Let's go and have a look. You can park here as well. 2 hours parking if you're a customer. I was just thinking how easy it would be around here to do a pub crawl, because there's about 15 pubs I've seen so far. Ah, a butcher. Do you think they link their own sausage? The secret garden. It looks like the perfect opportunity to get a cappuccino. Jeremy Fisher, nice to see you again. Oh, look at that woofer. So plenty of antique shops. Again, my mum and dad would love this. Old English tools. Let's have a quick look in Aladdin's loft. The vintage furniture barn. Ooh. Wow. Lionel Richie, Elton John, Eurythmics, Phil Collins. No Max Bygraves though. Shame. He just looked directly at it. Some facilities there. I haven't seen that many facilities so far. The central car park had one. Ooh. Can you smell that? It's freedom and it's fish. Every single step I take on this walk is just blowing me away more and more. So I think that's just more of a car park there. Let's follow this around. Get into the heart of the creek. Oyster Bay House there. It's taking a spooky turn. Look at that. Wow. The plant's growing up the side of it as well. The balcony at the top. Wonder what that is. Excited to see more of the moored up boats in this next bit. On the Creekside. That car. This is amazing, and suddenly it's gone very quiet. There's nothing stopping us from having a walk around this bit. But it is mind-blowing already. Oh dear. You can see there are people walking on that side of the creek as well. That'd be a nice little stroll down there. Some for sale signs. 14,500 for that boat. Yeah? Hey? It's like a Rosie and Jim boat. Where's John? John who drives the boat. What is a phone box doing in a boatyard? Jesus, I need a drink. Look at that. They've even got a little cafe here. I think I've had enough drinks for one day. Help! And all of a sudden you're into the creek itself. And this is pretty spectacular. No one around. It's a great place to ride your bike or take the dog for a walk. I mean, look at that. And if it's a bit of bird watching you're after, I'm sure this is a great place. So this creek goes right out into the sea, so I guess over in that direction somewhere it's Whitstable and sea salter. And I'm not going to go much further in case I get lost and it turns into a Blair Witch situation. Well, I can't begin to explain how much I enjoyed that bit. That was so different to everything we've seen so far. It's just so quiet as well. I've been pretty much blown away by Faversham in general. It's got a real sense of community as well. Everyone is so friendly. I know you guys are used to seeing the seaside towns that I explore, but you've got to get down here because it's just a completely different feel altogether. Okay, I'm going to level with you. After 2 Moretti's, 1 Spitfire, 1 Cappuccino and 1 fish and chips, I think it's time for Aaron to wheel me home. Squawky's back. Faversham Squawky. Hi. Well, I know full well how disappointing it is when you see me squatting down like this. You know it's the end of the video, but I hope you enjoyed that and I hope you come down to Faversham very soon. Obviously this was just a taste of what it has to offer. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. If you want to see more towns in Kent just like this, have a look at the videos somewhere in that direction. Otherwise, see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.